Okay. Ready, check. Okay, pull timer and go. There is a hammer up, by the way. A lot of people were yellow and even red there, so use it if you need it. But everyone should just use it, even if we're on like 95%.
5.
Okay, pillar 0, please.
2, 1.
Okay, get out. Watch the tank line, stack back up. Yeah, I gotta be moving right with Cat's Roar. And back in. Stack on the circle for the debuff clearing. Get out of the spikes. Okay, clearing them now. Watch the line. Stacking back up. All mythic debuffs gone as soon as possible. Okay, big shared circle next. Go to sides. And get out. Watch the tank line. Oh, that was scary. Stack back up. Get ready. We're going to move left with Lithrian's Roar. Go. And back in. Stack. Get out. No, reset. Yeah, I saw what happened there. It was unexpectedly more pillars on the right. The tank tried at the last second to move, and then tragically decided to move back, and it just all went a bit wrong.
No, it was another.
Oh, it was another aggro issue.
Thing.
Oh, okay, okay. I just saw like the beam appeared, like tried to go for the 3, and then turned back, and it was just like,
yeah.
I mean, I can say stay out of lines with the pillars all I like, and it's true, but it's just a fact that a moving beam like that is a very dangerous thing if and when it happens. So like, I accept there's a weird taunt thing going on that we can't really do much about, but like if that happens, just accept that maybe we're destroying fewer pillars or something. Just keep it, minimize the movement as much as possible, basically. I think that's the only way to keep people safe. Okay, well the good news is, it's basically the same thing repeated 8 times, and we're getting through the first 8th pretty consistently without tragic deaths, so yeah, just tighten it up a bit. Okay, pull timer and go. My pet's alive on pull this time.
5, 4, 3. Time war.
Go to sides. Get out of this. Stay spread for a moment. Watch out for the tank beam. And in. Okay, everyone in line with the circle. We're going to move right with Cat's Roar. 2, 1, go. And stack back up. Okay, immediately clear your shit. Everyone else clear your shit. Stack back up. Watch the line. Very nice. Okay, stacking up for the big debuff now. We're going to move left or right based on what you get. And get out. And it avoid the tank line and back in. Okay, this time we're going to be moving left with Lithrian's Roar. And go. And back in. Stacking on the circle. Melee group. Very nice, avoid the spikes. Get rid of any that are left. Watch the line. Okay, clear the last 2. Watch out, there's going to be a spike in the group. Careful. Oh no, move right.
Let's go to the right. Good.
Sherbanek, go to it. Go to it, Sherbanek. There we go. Watch out for this. Everyone go left. Stack up in square.
I just roared out of habit, so can we get a
Okay.
speaking totem?
Avoid. Okay, clear the last few. Stack up together. Go to the correct sides. Clear out some weird spikes. I'm sure we'll be fine. Watch the tank line now. Okay. Stack back up. Let's go left here with the raw. There is just more room. Undeniable. We'll figure out the tactic later. Go, go, go. That was no... Okay, whatever. Back in. Okay, and clear this and back out. Watch the spikes. Ooh, okay. Okay. No, I think the res is not saving us with 4 healers down. Just wipe it. Wipe die. I mean, I was going to die in a second anyway. It's 4 healers dead. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, okay, I saw what the problem was there. It was because the boss tank was the last one to reset. Yeah, that is going to unfortunately be on the tanks to move out the group and find the person to reset. It's not really okay to just, like, drop a spike under the entire raid because it was on the boss tank. So, yeah, I'll call that when I see it, because I'm aware that tanks have more important things to be paying attention to. But that's, yeah, if I call it, you're going to have to move out and reset. Ideally, the tank should be resetting in the group of 10, though, so...
yeah, I was about to say, range should really avoid stacking into melee at that point, because odds are you're getting uneven numbers then, and one of the melee is stuck with the debuff.
Yeah. Only moving back to stack on the mark if you are in groups 1 or 2. Please. And I think part of the problem is people also aren't stacking properly. You have to be, like, on the mark. It's not enough to be, like, stack like we do when we get marks on Razagath. You actually have to be all on top of each other so that everybody resets with with, like, someone else who's there. Because if you're just, like, kind of standing casually out into the side a bit, and someone else is standing casually out into the side a bit, you two are just going to, like, not reset, and then when we're all trying to dodge the spikes after that, you two aren't going to be able to reset because you dodged in different directions, and then the range are trying to reset, and they think you're ranged with them, so they're resetting, and it's fucked up. So please, we got to stack really tight.
I think it's a combination of sometimes ranged being in the melee group and sometimes melee not being fast enough
There's
and
definitely
being close enough to a ranged.
There's definitely plenty of, like, not resetting in the melee group. That's happening. I can see from time to time. But yeah, just like 10 people stacked, 10 people spread a bit. Honestly, if, like, some of the second set trigger a bit early, it's not tragically the end of the world, but just don't be stacked, because we should only really be getting that half the rate insta resetting.
There's a hammer if anyone left it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go to the sides. Avoid this. Watch the tank beam after this. And back in. Okay, we're going to move right with Cat's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And back in. Stack on the circle if you're those 10 people. Insta resets. Yeah, some of you are still not quite on the circle. That's good, good. Everyone reset and stack. All together near the circle. Okay, go to your sides. Get out, avoid the tank beam. Back in. And go left. Sorry, I didn't call the raw. Oh, shoot. And back in. Stack on the circle. And out. Okay, watch the line. Make sure the resets have all happened. Get ready to all go left. Go all left. And let's just try a full raid stack. Full raid stack on square here. Insta reset everyone. How much does this hurt? Okay, survival out, out, out. Okay, stack together. Go to the correct side. And out of this. Wait for the tank beam. And back in. Okay, get ready to move left with Cat's Roar. going to go where there's the space.
Watch your step.
And back in.
Target you.
And out.
Rewind.
Avoid these. Reset the rest of them.
Dampen high.
Res Weirdfoot, please.
Rallying cry.
He's got.
Okay, use the Ankh. Res Kate then. Everyone stay stacked. Everyone stacked for the next shared damage debuff. Okay, go to your sides.
Broken right column.
Okay, tank beam the right side first, please, if we can. Whoever's tanking, tank beam the right side first. Everyone avoid the tank beam. Okay, back in. Now we've got room to move to the right with Lithrian's Warrior.
Watch your
Go.
step.
And back in.
Contact. Target you.
Okay, clear and avoid. Okay, deal with the rest. What's the line?
Contact.
And push. I mean, look, we've had deaths, and the boss is basically going to be at 50% when he needs to be. So I'm pretty confident we have the DPS for this, and honestly, it's looking not horribly awful either at this point. Let's reset this now. We can't. This is just a repeat fight. There's no point in practicing, and we have 3 deaths, so every night, we can just see how low we can push him, but it's clearly not going to be a kill. Not fucking that bad at all, though. The mass reset after the move was really crisp, so I'm glad we can just do that. I don't think we could do it while other raid damage is happening, but... So what are we saying, Jack?
Can someone run because I got fucked with the soul stone.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And could range be a bit more conscious of the raid health before they reset? We've lost a few people now to resets going off while like half the raid is at 20% health or less. Just don't be stacked as ranged as soon as the debuffs go off.
Yeah, I'll see an explosive reaction deaths. Definitely a few explosive reaction deaths. Although, to be fair, they're all later in, so...
I mean, the first, like, 3 deaths that were in... I mean, it's not like we're wiping on it. But,
not everyone needs to soak the big one, but 2, nobody really has any business being other than where the AoE healing is going on at that point. So, like, those pillars do need to be more spread, so they don't block people. That's for sure. But like they can be spread out and also be soaking, and as you say, it is not tragic if that's also it is a fair point to make. If you've got like a spike and you've got a choice between not being in the big soak and putting a bit more space, or being in the big soak and like creating a wall, Rayla is right. You should move out of the big soak. It's not bad if only 19 of us are in there and you were moving a bit away to make some space. That's okay. The spikes can like move outside a little bit. That is a fair point. But yeah, like otherwise everyone should be in it. There's not a need for like other people to not be in it. Because creating walls is an issue. Also, I forgot to bloody configure the weak aura between between weeks, so I'm going to do it during the break, and I'm going to ask it to drop more pillars on the right consistently, and then it's going to mess with our strategy slightly. But I want to I think it's better for us if we always go on the right first. To clear the way, just because that's how we're moving. Okay.
How much does it hurt clearing the pillars?
I mean, it's the quite a bit, and then there's like a dot that stacks per pillar you cleared, so quite a lot. But it's like, I mean, it would like if we cleared all at once, it would be a lot. The way we're doing it is minimizing it. It's not terrible, but the damage threat is the dot. You can't just like use a big like aura mastery or whatever and survive the hit from the pillars dying and be fine. If you kill like 5 or 6 at once, the dot is gonna fuck people up doing other mechanics.
Okay.
If it was just a big raid hit, yeah, you could just like slam something and just heal it up, but they thought of that.
Yeah, as far as damage taken goes, it's
4, 3,
Vast majority.
that dot and explosive reaction.
Yeah.
That's the damage.
Stacking up in melee.
building more progress.
Goes to the correct sides. Make space for each other.
Watch your step.
Okay. We'll make walls. Watch the tank beam. Stack up again.
Contact. Train for
Okay, there's a wall to the right, but we're going to move right anyway. Get ready for the roar in 2, 1, go.
Watch your step.
And in. Stack on the circle if you're resetting now.
Target.
Get out now.
Contact.
Everyone else resetting. Spikes outside as we stack back up. Watch the tank line.
Contact.
Cool. Now, whole group soak. Don't make walls here with the spikes, guys. Go to your sides and make space for people.
Aura mastery. Watch your step.
Cool, get out. Tank line is dangerous. Watch out. And in. Okay, we're going left with Luthrian's Roar now. It's going to happen in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Watch your step.
And back in. Stack on the circle if you're resetting now. Very good, get out.
Ancestral guidance.
Look out for spikes. People are resetting all over the place. Watch the tank line. Very good. Everyone's stacked now. Actually, we don't really need stack. We're getting ready to move left. Just don't go early. Don't bait it early. And then when we move, everyone stacks on the square. Go, go, go. Whole raid on the square. And move out. And go with the sides.
Contact. Anti-magic.
Okay, clear the right first, please, so we can move right first. We're practicing. Okay, avoid, avoid, avoid. And stack back up.
Contact.
Okay, stack on the square. Don't be too far to the right. We need room here. Get ready for Cat's Roar. In 2, 1, roar. Okay, there's space, there's space.
Oh my god.
And move back in. And resetting and out. Okay, this is the second tank hit.
Rallying cry.
Ah, yeah, just wipe it, just wipe it. Honestly, the circle is not really that central there. Like, does it, I thought the pillars were, the slices were consistent, but the circle really didn't seem very central there, and I've just been adjusting it. It was like there that time. Or is the slice on a random player?
Isn't it just on a player?
I don't think so, because it goes like... It really, when it gets baited the wrong way, it gets really baited the wrong way. I've never seen it like... That's a quarter of the way further around than I was expecting it.
No.
Like, it goes like a full... Like, orthogonal 90. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong here. I just really feel like it... Yeah, whatever. Moved it even further to the left this time. It just feels so wrong. No, I'm moving it. It's like there's no way it's further.
But it's on a player, at least the adventure guide says so.
It's on a plan? Okay. Maybe it is then. In which case, we're just gonna try and like stack it so that we don't. Because if we bait it, if we move early and bait it left towards the square, then it gives us less room over there. So let's even move it slightly more to the right. That makes a huge difference. It's a circle. Right, okay. But so it's only the first one was on a player, obviously, because afterwards, if they were on a player, they have to fill like a quarter of the room at the time, and they definitely do. Otherwise, you could hack that shit and give yourself loads of extra time.
Fair enough.
Just by like stacking up next to the line when the mechanic was coming in. Yeah, I'm not convinced either, but... right. Pull timer and go.
Five, 4.
Okay, just gotta go. Res quickly. Go left to right.
Watch your step.
Okay, avoid. Destroy right side first, maybe? I don't know. This has gotta be... Yeah, no, it's fine, this is fine. This is gonna sort out in a break. So that we can consistently destroy right first. Okay, everyone get ready to run right with Cat's Roar in 2, 1, go. Out. And back in, stack on the circle.
Target you.
And get out. Okay, reset the rest.
Contact.
Get ready for tank line, tank line, tank line. Okay, we can try getting full heal for a while. It's not missing too much DPS. We're going to stack up. Move out with spikes, don't create walls. Move out with spikes and don't create walls. Get out of here. And wait for the tank line. And back in.
Contact.
Okay, we're going to go left with Luthrian's Roar. In 1, now.
Watch your step.
And back in. Stack to the circle.
Target you.
Spikes, spikes, spikes.
Right behind. Contact. Special.
Okay, go, go, go. Stack on the square. And reset it, get out.
Rewind. Target you.
Okay, stacking again.
Contact. Watch your step.
Get out. Okay, tank, oh, shit. Okay, stack up. Guess that was a fucking weird one. Get ready to go right with Cat's Roar. Don't be too far to the right already. Don't be too... Okay, go, go, go. And stack up on the square. If you're resetting. Closer, tighter, tighter. Get out.
Contact.
Ooh, careful with those resets, guys.
Rallying in 5.
Little vicious there. I mean, with 4 healers anyway. Okay. Stack in.
Contact. Target you.
Go sides.
Watch your feet. Anti-magic shot. Watch your step.
Tank beam. And in. Get ready to go left.
Watch your step.
Go. Thank you, good roll. Sorry, I didn't call it. And in.
Target.
Reset insta and out. Lose them.
Contact.
Okay, careful. I mean, yeah, healers doing their best with 3 of them.
Contact.
Okay, it's almost time for the next slice. Just want to see where we are on our health. This one's dead. Yeah, so 52. Okay, just swipe it. Not a terrible try at all, though. Impressive from the healers keeping us alive there.
Yeah, sorry, I got stuck or lagged or something between those
Yeah.
rocks.
The rocks and the tank beam. Terrible combo.
Can we afford for the people with the spikes to not be in the soak at all?
Yeah,
Just because
I mean, yeah,
it makes it hard to
pretty
do the
doable.
tank beam with the... Because there's a big shit on the ground, isn't there? And if you want us to already be positioned, it can be a bit difficult to
Yeah.
get there without standing in the knockup.
Okay, let's just say, yeah, let's say move right out to the edge with those. Like, you know, in out doesn't really matter for those people. You know, if all 5 of you are outside, it's not going to be extra damage. So yeah, let's just like go right. If you're accidentally in because you were just standing, you know, you were the one in the middle and you're the closest to the edge of the circle, fine. Yeah, it's not tragic, but yeah, give lots of space to each other and to the raid. Really, there's just like, yeah, there should basically never be 2 spawned so close to each other that you can't run between them or you struggle to run between them. That shouldn't ever happen. And that's the priority more than sharing a damage sum.
Remember, as long as they're aligned, you can be as far back as you like.
That's it's looking pretty good, but let's go one more time and take a proper 10-minute. So everyone can refocus and come back, because we're doing a pretty good job of like consistently clearing phases now, but we need to just like focus that a little bit more where we can chain those back to back and just have like whole segments of the fight without anyone dying. Okay, did I do a ready check? I did not. See, that's how focused I am. Go to sides. And out. Watch the tank beam. And now everyone back in. Okay, we're moving right with cats roar in 2, 1, go. And in. Stack on the circle if you're resetting. Out. Resurrect Sean. Just keep going for that. Let's see what the phase looks like. Okay, go to sides. Get right out. Lots of space. Lots of space. Okay, going your left now for the roar. And back in. And reset and out. Watch the tank beam. Okay, let's just... What are we at? 72? Just stack up. That's obviously what the heroism, but just stack up. Tight, tight, tight. And out. Oh shit, ooh, there's a lot of left. Interesting. That's gonna hurt. Okay, good to know that's survivable. Although at this point I think we'll probably just wipe and take our break. Dana here, got no res, Dana GPS. Jump him! Yeah, we just take a break now, we focus a bit. It's what is it? It's like tank beams kind of. It's over enthusiasm with the mythic debuff sometimes, is killing people. Not really like terrible things, more or less dodging all the swirlies and shit now, so let's go focus, come back and make some real progress.
Yeah, I forgot to log for the first few pulls. Like, I literally only just started logging that pull, so or the pull before.
Also, Trank is a little off on the seconds of availability. Because since I have to do tank slam after we stack up in the middle, it eats off a few seconds each time.
I can stop you in weird foot round, but I think.
No, it would be the same thing because we always move up before the tank slam and stuff. So it's gonna be late like a couple seconds, at most 10
A couple of
seconds.
seconds is fine. It doesn't matter. You'll be alright in 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Nice. I see updates to the note. Exciting. Oh god. Oh.
Accidentally click send like a lot of times, so it's having a panic.
A little bit of a panic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely broken. Oh. Still slightly screwed. Okay, that's good now.
So once they go.
Alright. Check your weapon runes and stuff. Mine has run out. Do an AFK check real quick. Okay, we're just waiting for some dog puke cleaning. That is, I was gonna say, it's an innovative cooling solution.
I gotta say, that dog has impeccable timing doing it in the break.
It's supposed to win the boss at 5%. Cool. Okay. Everyone, nam the feast. If you need to refresh your weapon runes, etc., this is a ready check for the pool. Cool. When almost drunk is ready, we will go. Just say when you're ready, almost drunk.
It's
Okay.
BRB for the phone.
Yeah, I'm back on
Alright,
my
okay,
Cool. Okay, pull time and go. Okay, full focus now. Pre-pots and shit, no fucking around.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and in everyone in melee. Go to your sides. Ah, I didn't do this. Fucking shit. Something else instead. Whatever. Get out. Watch the tank line. Watch it, watch it. Okay, stack up. We're going to use Cat's Roar to go right here. And one now. And back in. Stack on the circle if you're resetting now. And out. Watch the spikes. Watch the extra spikes. Look out for the tank line. Okay, everyone's stacking together now. It's the next move out with the mini spikes debuff. Put some distance, you know. Don't have to be in the circle if you get one of these. Just make space with each other. Diamond aside, too close together. Come on. Okay, watch the tank line. Okay. Get ready to move left with Luthrian's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And back in. Now. Stack on the circle, dump your shit, get out. Watch the spikes. Watching the spikes. Last ones, reset the last ones before we move in a second, yeah. And raid move. Everyone to the square. All together. Stack tight. Reset insta and out. Oh, I still have. There we go. Get together. Get together. Watch the spike. Get out. Watch the tank line. And back in. Good. Okay, so we're going to move right here with Cat's Roar. Go. And back in. Stack on the square if you're resetting now. Watch your spikes. Watch the spikes. Watch the line. Okay, we ended up with one remaining somehow. It's going to probably hurt, but... Watch the spike. Okay. Go to the sides. Give each other room. Okay, watch the tank line. Very nicely cleared. Everyone stack up. Gonna go left here with Luthrion's Roar. And now. And in. Stack up if you're resetting. And out. Okay, watch the tank line. Res Weirdfoot. Unless there's an Ankh. Oh,
He's gone.
Okay, use Ankh please if you can. Yep. Okay, go together. Stack on the cross.
I do not have Roar, I just used it out of habit.
Okay, stack together with this. Go to sides. Find safety. Can't. I got stuck between. Like these left 3 pillars, they're just too close, and I'm the one closest to the boss. Like this is way more crowded than we need it to be, and it's killed me here.
4, 3, 2,
Healing tide.
1.
Taunted.
Okay, and yep, move out, reset your things. Tank beam.
Taunted.
Okay, go to your sides.
Aura master.
Oh, that's so tight.
Taunted. Taunted. Anti-magic zone.
Watch your step.
Okay, we've got it, yeah. Just wipe at this point. Sorry, I was distracted. I should have called wipe it a little while ago. I mean, yeah, it was not terrible. Like we're definitely getting there. 30%ish. I'm what I call the wipe, so we could have pushed it there if we wanted. But the spikes, especially as we get more and more of them, guys, I'm not kidding. If you're lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're all too close together, cannot be the person in position 2's job to like turn around and try and get like if you're crown of heel forwards, move further back. If you're at the back of the line, just pretty consistently, I think move further back. Not further to the left or right. We don't want spikes that get kept alive because we couldn't hit them. But yeah, like it's becoming apparent as more and more of those spawn that the people who've been talking about those don't need to be in the circle. They're 100% right. Stop trying to be in the circle. Move further away. Give people space just as long as you're in the line. Like getting so crowded in is just really, really frustrating. Just literally creating a wall of 3 for no reason. Desperately trying to get as close to the boss as I can. Yeah, it was a good job, and I mean, like I said, could have been well below 30 if we just like tried and pushed that as low as we could. It's probably like a 7% wipe or something when the final phase kills us. But it's very killable. But we just gotta like fix a couple of things. Don't make walls. Don't.
Can we use Ankh as well? Like, if you've got Ankh as a shaman, like we shouldn't be using combat reses on you.
Yeah, I can't see it on my UI, but like if you die and you have Ankh and you can use it safely, you should pretty much always do it, unless it's already a wipe, in which case save it. But if you're one of the first like couple of deaths, basically always do it.
Yeah, but you know when the damage is coming, right? So it's not risky. It's the same phase over and over and over again. Just don't res when there's a big thing going on.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're stuck in a mechanic, you won't be able to use it, like if you're on a pool in the ground or whatever, but if you can ank safely, you should ank safely, otherwise I'm going to call the res after like 5 seconds. If I see you dead after 5 seconds, I'm going to assume it's because you couldn't ank, and if someone tells me you can ank and there is a way of doing it safely, then that's when you should have already anked, basically. I need to fucking figure out where that icon is on Voodoo, but I don't have it configured at the moment. Okay, pool timer and go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, stack up.
Target you.
Go to sides, give people space.
Watch your step.
Avoid this. Watch the tank line. Okay, stack up again.
Tranquility.
Going right with Cat's Roar.
Watch your step.
Go. And back in. To the circle. Lose your shit. Get out of there. Reset the last few. Watch the spikes. Watch the tank line.
I could do with people not running away from me.
Yeah, I think it was searching for a ranged.
Go. Okay, go to sides. Give space. Okay, get out. That's very nice. Exactly how space they should be every time. Watch the tank line. And in. Okay, get ready to go left with this roar. It's from Lithrian. In 2, 1, now. And back in. Lose your shit. Watch the spikes. Okay, stack up. Use the res. While it's a bit quiet. Thank you. Go, go. Everyone to the square. Knocks you back a bit here, so get back tight on the square. Everyone on the square. And out. Okay, stack up here. Good enough. Spread out. Wait for the tank beam. Good position. Everyone to the square. We're going to move right with Cat's Roar. And go. And back. Stack on the square. Avoid. Okay. Lose the last few. Watch the tank line. Okay, stack up now. We're going left with Luthrian's Roar. In 3. Oh, it was Rock Blast, I lied. We're not going with Roar at all. It's this. Don't Roar. Sorry, that's me getting confused. Okay, get out of this. Tank line. Okay, stack up. Now we're going left with Luthrian's Roar. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And back in, if you're resetting. Insta reset and get out. Okay, reset the last few. Watch the spikes. Tank line, tank line. Okay. Looking good so far. Everyone together now. Get ready to move to the cross. And go. Okay, everyone stack on the cross. Stack in the cross. Everyone inside the mark. Okay, and reset. Go to the sides. Go to your sides. Okay, get out of there. Watch the tank line. And back in. Okay, because of the room, we're going to go left here. With Cat's Roar in now. And back in. Okay, get up to tank line. Okay, next up is Rock Blast. We'll be in it. Go left, right. Okay, good stuff. These lines are looking a lot better now. Okay, tank line now.
Mastery.
Yeah, it's a this okay, sure, just wipe at this point. Again, about 30 when it's completely unrecoverable, but it's yeah, jump in. It's looking not bad at all. That was like I think by far the best. I know not technically the lowest, but that was the one that felt the smoothest right up until like the wheels started coming off a little bit. So nice nice movement for the first few. I think the only thing I can really see going wrong is when we need to stack, specifically really when it's the full raid reset, and I'm saying get in the mark, like there are still people not in the mark, like just outside it or whatever, and it's like, you know, it's like you should be in a position where, not like you're eating the feast, but like you're inside the feast. Everyone needs to be that tightly stacked so they instantly go off. Because they only, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like they only actually reset on contact with other player. There's like not even really that much of a grace area.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, hard to know when I'm always resetting in the melee group, but do we need an extra long range res for our people at the back there? I think. Yeah. Okay, eat the feast. Okay, and ready check.
Does anyone have a hammer?
We've had a... Oh, there's one. Thank you very much. I'll just put that down. Everyone repair. Oh, there's also a Jeeves.
And a G.
So sport. Oh shit, I just fucking right-click the boss trying to click the Gs. Fuck's sake. Reset, run out. Stack in the big thing. If there are enough people in this big thing, we don't all get one shot. Now move out of it. People who... Oh, really? We do all get one shot, huh?
I think that's at the back of the room.
We definitely survived that one time, though, right?
Yeah, we've survived it once.
There was one time where that worked. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I shouldn't have tried to click on Jeeves. The boss has a really big...
The gateway down.
A really big right-clickable zone.
It's getting big use out of the Jeeves and the
exactly.
hammer.
Alright, yeah. Eat the feast, at least we still keep the same feast. My mistake, guys. I'm sorry for that.
You kick a guild leader.
Man, to be fair, it's dangerous. I can right-click there and attack the boss. Can we get a summon, please? Oh, I see. Okay. I think this boss has legs, because you can, like, yeah, you can mouse over him quite a long way down and still get her. Anyway, I think that's where I went wrong. Ready, check. Battle shout, please.
In buff jeans.
Okay, pull timer and go. Okay, stack up and melee. Go to your sides, make space. Okay, watch the tank beam. Stack up. Get ready for Cat's Roar taking us right. Go, go, go. And back in. Stacking on the circle. Lose your stuff. Come here. There we go. Cool. Watch the beam. Watch the spikes. Tank beam, tank beam. Okay, and back together. All spikes should be gone. Move slightly left to give people room to move left with their spikes. Move right, sorry, with their spikes without going in the puddles. Okay, go right with your spikes without going in the puddles. Very nice. Get out of this. Watch the tank beam. And in. Okay, we're going left with Lithrian's Roar. In 3 seconds. 2, 1. And in, stack on the circle. And out. Okay, watch the tank beam. Okay, that's the last mechanic of this phase. Everyone just loosely around the circle, getting ready to run to the square. Go. Tight on the square. Tight on the square. Good. And back in. Go to your sides. Bit of a wall, be careful. Tank beam, watch it. Okay, get ready to go right with Cat's Roar. Go. And back in. Lose these, get out. No, just wipe. Just wipe. Stand at the tank beam. Okay, not quite so smooth. I blame myself for the ninja for throwing people off. Soul, yeah, we do. Don't release. Yeah, it's going okay, huh? Wipe passing. Okay, get your feast. Still repair sources up. I would use it. You know, you're like 70% or whatever. Just while they're there. Okay, pull timer and go.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, go sides. Move out. Watch the tank beam after this. Okay, in. In line with the circle. We're going to go right in 2, 1, Cat's Roar. And back in. Stack on the circle if you're resetting here. Lose that shit, get out. Watch the beam. Okay, stacking up. Ooh, look out for the spike. Okay, see all those people. Careful resetting in the group. I only hit it from couples, not too bad. Okay, go to your sides. Give people lots of space. No warriors there. Look out for the tank beam now. Good, destroying those. Okay. We're going left with Lithrian's Roar here. Go, go, go. And in. Avoid these. Reset the last few. Watch where you put the spikes. Watch the tank beam. Res Samp. Quick if you can before the running period. There we go. Go, go, go. Everyone's stacking on the square. Okay, lose your things. Go to sides. Okay, that is not certainly what the weak aura was telling us to do. I'm gonna just do it one here, okay. Ah, no, just wipe it, 2 healers down. Appreciate the weak aura is not configured perfectly for us destroying, in fact, putting most on the right all the time, and that's not ideal, but like it definitely wasn't telling us to do 5 and 1 there, so please, if you get that, it's mechanic comes in, you either stand still or move in the direction of an arrow. It's not the hardest thing in the world. It gets scuffed if people are standing on top of you and the difficulty spreading out, sure, but like which side to go to should be a very basic thing to get right.
Chris, if that happens again, so at the moment I'm breaking the pillars on the direction we're planning on running.
If it happens that bad, I would go for the 5. Yeah.
Go for the 5. Okay.
Yeah, if it happens like that scuffed.
Because really at that point it should be like 3 and... The first one is 3 and 2 and doesn't really matter, like if we're destroying 3 later in the phase.
The second one should be 3 and 3 every time, and it really doesn't matter which way the weak aura says. Then it should be 3 and 4, and at that point it's kind of like... It's going to matter more the weak aura's doing the right thing, and we're consistently getting there. Like, I'll fix it when we take our next break, but not there yet. And then the last one will be 4 and 4, I guess, and then again it won't matter. But that's assuming everyone is going the correct direction, which evidently did not just happen there. Okay, pull timer and go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Go sides.
Anti-magic zone. Watch your step.
Okay, watch the tank beam. And res and in. Getting ready to go right now. And back in. Okay, avoid these things. Oh, no. Wipe. Wipe straight up. We're definitely losing, I don't want to take another break yet, but we're definitely losing some of the focus there, guys. The people in teams 1 and 2, not nearly as stacked as they should be, as tightly as they should be. Definitely, like, probably 4 people didn't end up resetting there, end up running around, resetting extras to the ranged, extra spikes, blah blah. Gotta tighten that up a bit more, same as which direction to run when the big rock blast debuff comes in. Can move the mark a bit further away from the edge if that helps, honestly. Like, it's not that essential that it's right on the edge of the pit like this. There we go. Maybe that helps a bit. Do the same with the square. Can't be bothered with the others right now. Right. Let me do a ready check. Lizard buff and shout, please. And then pull timer when we have the shout. Oh, there we go.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Time one.
Get out. Okay, watch the tank beam. It's going to be on the right. Watch it. Okay, in.
Contact. Tranquility.
Okay, good. Clearing the way we're going is good. 4 and 1. Go. And back in. On the circle. Stack tight. Then get out. Okay, that was quite nice. If that helped. Watch the beam. Okay. Losing marks. Everyone stack back up.
Contact.
Go ready for the rock blast. Go left, go right.
Anti-magic zone.
No, it was not saying do 4 on the left, guys. Come on.
Contact.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna run with Luthrian's Roar in 2, 1, go left, left, left. And back in on the circle. Avoid those. Okay, reset everything. Get to the circle after. Oop, tank mine. Now reset everything. Get to the circle. Next up is everyone moving to square.
Special coming.
Gonna get knocked back a bit here. Everyone tight on the square. Okay, and out.
Rewind.
Reset those last ones to get together. Watch the spike.
Contact. Watch your step.
Okay, now I'm just not convinced everyone has the weak aura.
Contact.
Okay, stack on the square. We're gonna go right with Cat's Roar. In 2, 1, and out. And back in to square.
Contact. Target you.
Move out. Res Ocular. Reset those last debuffs. Watch the tank line. Watch spike under the group, spike under the group. Okay, Rock Blast. Get ready to just go left, right, whatever you got spikes. Get out of here. Not too close. Looking very nice. Now avoid everything. Tank line coming next. Shit, no res for tank. No, just wipe, just wipe. Cannot progress further.
4, 3,
Watch your step.
I was looking better though. The marks further away from the boss I think actually made a non-trivial difference. So the joke about melee being scared of falling into the pit I think actually helped. I think people genuinely were like having to be more careful with moving onto the mark than they should have had to. And now it makes it easier.
Sorry about that. Fucked up left or right and tried to compensate, but didn't get movement back in time.
Can never compensate. Let me just go into all these marks now. The theory has been proven. The last thing I want is my healers taking their hands off the keyboard to look at their fucking L shapes.
Why doesn't it say keyboard hand, mouse hand? That'd be way more helpful.
Okay, move mouse, move keyboard. Is that what it takes? Okay, everyone. Do we have a feast? No. Jack, maybe please have some more.
Please, we are breaking. But
oh, sorry. No. Let's do one more though. It isn't quite the top of the hour yet, and we did the last one like quarter past anyway. Okay. Sam and Rayla just say, I assume we were just like not ready because you hadn't eaten. Good. Rayla? And Ben as well, so. Cool. When Ben confirms he's ready, we'll go.
What are you on break?
Yep.
Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go sides. Make space. Get out. Watch tank beam. Stack back up. Get ready for the raw moment in 6 seconds. 2, 1, go. And back in. Out. Oh, I didn't reset mine. Watch spikes and stuff. Okay, reset them all. Stack up for the rock blast. Okay, go sides with spikes. Get out of here. Watch the tank beam. Nicely done, get in. Going left this time with Luthrian's Roar.
Contact.
And go. And in. Sack on the circle.
Target you.
Yeah, no, wipe it.
Rewind.
I thought I was outside of the big circle, but I lost people.
Yeah, I'm seeing we're getting a few deaths of that. I guess it is just bigger than it looks because I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean it was.
It's like
There's
yeah.
reading.
There's times when people are getting stuck on things, but I think that's not what we've seen the last couple
Yeah,
of times.
that was the issue.
Okay, let's stop the app. Whatever. Let's take a break here. It's a fucking long ass night, so I'm just gonna do another 10 minutes. I genuinely don't believe 5 minutes worth of pulls are the make or break here. I'd rather have everyone like actually get refreshed and focused. But yeah, see everyone back here in 10, and like I think this is closer to a kill than we're kind of feeling right now. Like we're just a little bit more improvement away from consistently, you know, phase 3, phase 4, and then it kind of falls over. Well, I say that it does get harder, but
yeah, we have all the pieces. We just
exactly
gotta correct some of the fuck ups we're doing.
This is not like we got a whole new phase to learn at the end or whatever. So see you guys at 10.
And I'm very much including myself in the fuck ups part.
Okay, break is over.
Fuck out of me.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. Right, I'll just do an AFK check real quick. See who is here. Then we'll have a feast if there isn't one already. In fact, there is one already. So, go ahead and start eating. Yeah, Spider will be next after this.
I'm actually ill after this.
Spider looks like loads of fun. What are you talking about?
Spider's not even fun on normal.
Maybe it's one of those ones that gets fun on Mythic, though, you know? One of those boring ones that's suddenly really interesting.
Like, Spider's boring. It's fucking annoying.
That's the mythic thing, is that it doesn't walk up the fucking stairs. I'm not down.
Where
You always Spider.
where are you at, Donga? Yeah.
I feel like this fight must be so good for Shaman because of all the fucking drops in HP. You can just line up loads of cloud bursts. It's feel real good.
Ready? Cool. I think pull timer and go then.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, big focus now. Stack up and melee. Go ready to spread with the pillars. Make some space. Okay, avoid the tank beam now. Watch the tank beam. In. Okay, we're going to move right with Cat's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And back together. Reset insta and out and out. Avoid spikes. Finish resetting. Last tank beam coming. Watch the beam. Watch the beam. Shit. Ah, just wipe, just wipe.
That was my fault, sorry.
No worries.
I got focused on trying to reset.
Yeah, like if the tank, I mean, no, obviously that was doable, not to exonerate you, but if the tank's distracted by reset, it's because the 10 people didn't reset properly. Like the whole point of really having the tanks do it instantly is so they won't have to think about it subsequently.
No. That was 100% my fault because I wasn't on the mark.
Well, there you go. That's why it's very important that everyone's on the mark, including the person who was ultimately screwed over by it.
Particularly worried about the tanks. Just have them reset in their own little group together.
I mean,
Just the same thing.
We can agree another location, but it really is not easier for them to get to a different location. I mean, I guess there's a chance if we have an odd number.
It happens. If I'm not stupid about where I stand, it's not.
You're the res, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not been a big issue.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's have a feast and go. Okay, Nammy Nams.
I feel like Jack's trying to get it closer to the boss every time.
Save time, efficient.
Not just feasting under his fucking hands.
Maybe he's hungry too, you know?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he'll fucking go over quicker if he's fucking
overfed. Pull time. Oh wait, no, still waiting on Dora. Okay, pull timer and go.
5.
Yeah, pull that ninja in, guys. If you get too close, I'll just see you.
2, 1.
Okay, everyone's stacking melee. Go to your sides as assigned. Okay, get out, get out. Watch the tank beam. And in. Okay, moving right with Cat's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1. And back in. Tight to the circle if you're resetting now. Get right in there. And out. Everyone else resetting carefully, watching spikes, watch tank beam. And in. We'll reset now. Okay, cool. Next is the big raid soak. Go left or right with marks. good. Get out. Get ready for the tank beam. Watch it. And everyone in. We're going left with Luthrion's Roar in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. And back in, stack on the circle if you're resetting. And out. Watch the spikes, there was an extra one. Okay, watch the tank beam. Very good, everyone nice and stacked. We are moving to the next mark in 4 seconds. Go. Everyone to the square. Gonna get knocked back a bit. Stack tight again. Insta reset, everyone. Good, and out. Okay, stack together. Go left, go right. Okay, and out. Wait for the tank beam, wait for the tank beam. And in. Okay, we're gonna go right here with Cat's Roar. In 2, 1, now. And back in if you're resetting here. Okay. There it is, move out, avoid the spikes. Reset the rest, watch the spikes. Okay, last one, careful not to reset in the raid. Go out with the cross, go out with the cross to the other person, he's waiting for you. Come on. Move in. Go left, go right. Okay, get out of this. Watch the tank beam now. Okay, there's gonna be one alive extra, that's fine. Get ready to go left here with Raw. Now go left, go left, go left. It's where there is room. Sorry, I was distracted, I didn't call the Raw because there was a thing alive. Watch the tank beam. Okay, annihilation soon. Shit. Get ready to move. Everyone to cross. Ah, and I just jumped in the hole because I'm back into the fucking game. Okay, well, I think about, yeah, it's a wipe anyway, but that was the icing on the cake. Wipe it now.
Used to stay in there, sorry guys.
The timing for the clear there matched up with Tranker, I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry, what?
It was the person that was in the middle of the group when I was supposed to clear. But it matched up perfectly with Trank, so I kind of didn't know what to do.
But your Trank isn't on any of the clears. It's on Tank
No,
Slam,
it's
Tank
after.
Slam, Tank Slam. It's not even close to any of the mythic debuffs, is it?
I mean, maybe, but it matched up with it somehow.
I mean, like, it'll come back before you're supposed to use it again. You're not supposed to use it as soon as it comes off cooldown.
I am though.
Okay, well, if you look at the ERT note, you'll see you're assigned to the Tank Slam at 13 seconds, the Tank Slam at 2 minutes and 13
That
seconds.
is off. To be fair, that is off cooldown, but because it's a 2-minute cooldown. But it doesn't matter that it's slightly delayed, but it's because they weren't cleared basically. But it can wait a second.
So I kind of panicked and didn't know what to do.
But it's like, just by these timers, the mythic debuff comes in at 136 and Luthrian pushes Trank at 213. Like, it's still around?
No, there's a mythic debuff at 206.
Oh, right, okay. That makes
But
sense.
there's just nothing for it.
That makes sense, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, then it probably did line up just right. Yeah, 206 is right before that. Okay. Just yeah, if you get it, we can't have like a spike under the raid. It always hits 2 or 3 people. It's worse than like cancelling the trank. You just gotta move out with it. Bring back moving trank, exactly.
Gave it to us for 1 expansion. And I regret it.
It was too broken. Okay, pull timer and go tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, everyone into melee. Go ready first rock blast, go sides, give space, don't make walls. Everyone out of this, go ready for the tank beam. There it is. Get in. Okay, stack up. We're gonna go right with Cat's Roar in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. And back in, stack on the circle to reset. Tight, 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 and out. Kill the rest. Watch the spikes. Watch the tank beam as well. Okay, very nice. Get together. Next up is Rock Blast. Just people moving out with the spikes. Don't make walls. Get out with your spikes, don't make walls. Okay, everyone get out. Watch the tank beam next. Okay, and in. That's the side we're going. Follow through and we'll roar in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And back in. Sack on the circle if you're resetting. Good, insta. Look out for the spikes on the ground, spikes on the ground. Dangerous, dangerous. Watch the beam. Okay, everyone to the circle now. We're going to move to square in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, gonna get knocked back a bit and restack tight on the square. Tight, tight, tight. And out. Okay. Debuffs go either side. Okay, should have been 3 and 3, but whatever. Cat will appear right first. Careful of the tank line. Resila 3 and please. Okay, get ready to go right with Cat's Roar. Back in. It's a bit much with a healer down now. Yeah, let's wipe it, let's wipe it. Get as many pulls in as we can.
The damage, what was making the damage feel higher there? I feel like it was more unhealable than usual. But I don't know what we may have done differently there, or if we were just struggling with a bit of RNG, like healers having to move at the same time or something.
Oh, I guess it was probably that.
I don't know if it was just because we wiped the raid to it or not, but we took a lot of damage from spikes, according to details.
Yeah, that might have been just like healers having to spot heal, having less time to like just passively top, etc. Yeah, it's not like. Thing is, if I start really screaming about spikes, like spikes, 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 dodge, 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 what happens inevitably is someone gets hit by the tank beam that comes in like 3 seconds later, because they were so busy like staring at that, they weren't looking at the, it's given its take. Be good not to see them going 4 and 2 again. I still haven't fixed the weak aura because I'm a dumbass raid leader, but like it should still be that not like the issue in phase 2. In phase 2, it should always be going 3 and 3. So again, it's dumb as I am, it's not the problem. But that's not particularly the problem anyway. Yes, lock rocks would be nice. Obviously, I'm doing an absolute shit job of using my personals. This really quite a lot of concentration to call everything.
Was that hammer like on the rocks as well?
Oh yeah, hammer is down. Careful, it's trying to bait me into attacking the boss. Okay, pull timer and go tanks. Looks good to me.
I missed the 30-second pull timers from last expansion.
Alright, mega focus. Everyone in melee.
If we could, like, not
left,
pull 3
right.
seconds early, that would be nice.
And what, oh, again. 1 and 4 again. That's not what the weak horse told you guys. Watch the tank beam. Just fucking reset with plus a healer to the first tank beam. Or something anyway. Just go again. Like, yeah, it's invisibility, guys. Or stealth is not the same as invis. If you walk too close to the boss, it is just going to see you and attack you. It'll see, they see through stealth when you walk in front of them. For those of you who have never played a rogue. I mean, I hope so. It took ages to like get everyone to install it. It was linked in the chat. There isn't a reason not to have it. I don't know a weak or inspector to know. But
it's still pinned in the chat.
It is still pinned in the chat. I really fucking hope we haven't been here for hours of wiping and there's someone who just doesn't have the weak aura and is like, no, I don't really want to get that. Like, that would be very frustrating. So if that is you right now, please very sussily go and get the weak aura. And don't tell anyone, because that was kind of selfish. But please, everyone, have it. Don't just be like, 19 other people can have it. I'll just guess correctly when I, you know. It's assignments, they're automatic, they're easy to follow. It's an arrow on your screen. What more could you want? Have the respect for your fellow raiders to, you know, do the bare minimum of what I'm asking here. Consumables.
What's an arrow?
Everything. I mean, going left and right. You don't even know the history of this guild. And fucking arrows.
What's an arrow?
What is an arrow? I've got Microsoft Paint diagrams that will explain very clearly what an arrow is and how it's oriented.
Your left and my left.
Fuck's sake. Okay, everyone stack up in melee. Go your sides. Okay, wait for the tank beam. Oh shit! What? Oh, no. Just wipe it.
I think we just
fucking wipe. Just wipe it. Jesus Christ! On a deep like. It's like you aggroed on the boss, right? Or could, frankly. Like you're not even that high on the. I mean, relative to other people bursting. So how? Does anybody have like any suggestion of how that happened?
It's impersonal.
I shadow melded, so they would definitely hit Ada.
I promise you, Ada doesn't have taunt on her bars.
Yeah, and I believe that from Kat as well, definitely.
Like I promise you, Ada doesn't have taunt on her bars. She's worried if she did. I'd ask her to tank. Yeah, exactly. It's like if the taunt was even like in her line of vision, I'd ask her to tank sometime. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you probably still should.
Can we mark fence so that I can aim the tank beam at him, please?
Freak accident, wipe, go again. That's just fucking weird.
Thought Cat could just sense where he was stood.
Aim the tank beam at me and then just go. No, it aims at a random player and.
I mean, you see those swirlies on the floor? I'm aiming them at you.
Full timer and go.
Knew it.
Ben!
Go sides, go sides. Get out of here. Tank beam. Stack up. Focus. Going right. Cat's roar. 3, 2, 1. Now. Back in if you're resetting. Tight on the circle. And avoid, avoid, avoid. Careful of spikes. Going all over the place. What's the tank beam? Almost got me. Spike almost got me. Okay. Rock blast now. And we'll get ready to go left, right with your spikes.
as the weak aura instructs.
Aura mastery. Time mastery.
Okay, get out of this.
Contact.
And avoid the tank beam. Okay, everyone's stacking. Going left with Lutherans in 3, 2, 1, now. And back in if you are resetting now. Oh, that's gonna hurt people. Nice saves. Okay, avoid them. Okay, watch the beam, watch the beam. Nice saves. Okay, let's stabilize a bit. We're gonna all move to square in 2 seconds. 1, go. Okay, everyone stack very tight on the square. Close as you can get, close as you can get. And insta reset and out. Okay, get together. Spikes go left or right. Res Doria, please. Oh, was that? Okay. Okay, nice job. Okay, everyone stack on the square. Going right with Cat's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. And back in. Reset on the square, get out. Watch the spikes, watch the spikes. Watch the beam. Okay, everyone together. Get it, go. It's going to be Rock Blast next. We do not have Luthrian's Roar either for the next, so we're going to need a speedy totem when that happens. Go left or right with your shit. Get out of the team. Star in the middle, be careful. Okay. That's not helpful. Watch the tank beam. Very nicely done. Well avoided as well, everyone. Okay, we're going to go left with a speedy totem in 2, 1. Hopefully it is there. Go. Nice speedy totem. And back in. If you're resetting here. Good stuff. Get out. Reset your last few. Tank beam happening. Okay, this is wipe. This is wipe. Too many deaths. 3 healers included. Jump in.
Special coming.
Again, we start leaking.
Okay, I got killed while stacking. That has never happened before.
Yeah, that was strange, and everyone was full health, and you were the only one that died.
Yeah, I was full health as well. And for some reason I died.
Can you see on the recap what killed you?
Well, I looked at the thing. Explosive reaction hit me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah, that's the raid damage. I mean, it hit you. Yeah. It hit you maybe a little too much instantly. Maybe there's a couple extra that should have gone. But flip side of that is you're playing rogue. Faint is a button on your bar. You should probably push it for every like just even if it's not risk of killing you, should really be trying to have that for every AoE hit just for the sake of the healers.
Yeah.
Should be almost impossible to die to AoE, unless it's like trivial and you don't want to waste the global or whatever. But whenever it's like an actual threat, just because it will mean you stay at like 70% while everyone else goes to 30%.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like never happened before.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's an issue before.
Not that threatening, but either way, I would try and mitigate that if you can. Right. Hang on. Battle shot. Thank you. Cool. Cool timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time wanted.
Sack up and melee. For the 4. Just break right, Cats. Break right anyway. Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. You were in position. You didn't move. That was the right call. Everyone stack. We're going to go right. There's plenty of room. Cat's Roar in 2, 1. Stack and circle. Okay, careful resetting the rest. Watch the tank beam. There it is. Okay, everyone get together now. It's Rock Blast next, going left or right with your spikes. Both sides. Get out of that. Wait for the tank beam. Back in. Okay, we're going left with Lithrian's Roar in 3, 2, 1, go. And back in. Okay, and out. Okay. Watch the tank beam, last mechanic of the phase. And we're going left in 3 seconds. Everyone to the square. Tightly stacked as you can be. Okay, lose an insta. Get out. Couple didn't happen. Reset them fast, please. Outside of the raid group, nice. Okay, go sides with spikes. Okay, watch the thing. Wait for the tank beam. Be safe. Very nice. Everyone together now. We are going right with Cat's Roar in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and back in. Reset on the square. And out. Watch health. Reset the last few. When it's safe, everyone back together. Watch the tank beam. Okay, looking good so far. Rock Blast in 7. Spike is out the group. Very nice. Okay, get ready to go left, right with your spikes. Pay attention to your weak aura. Go, go, go. Okay, everyone out. Watch for the tank beam. Okay, that's the way we're going. Left with Lithrian's Roar in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, now. And back in, insta reset. Watch the falling things. Nice job. Okay, last few resets. Watch the tank beam. Okay, it's out of the group. Very careful that spike. Okay, we are going to cross in 2, 1, now. Everyone tight on the cross, a little bit of a knockback coming. Tight, tight, tight. Reset insta. You didn't reset insta there. Stack together. Ah, that is busted. Careful, careful. Tank beam is going to be scuffed here. Okay, good job. Resurrect Sean if you can. Nice. Good. Good. Yes, Soulstone. Okay, going left here. In 1, now. Go left, 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 left. Sorry, I called it too late first. Yeah, I killed left in there. Okay, and out. Keep trying. Just keep trying now. 70 best will get rid of those. Everyone stacked for the Rock Blast. We have a res in 30 seconds. Get weird foot up when you can. Get out to the sides. Okay. Tank beam. Oh, that was, yeah, a scary one. Just wipe at this point, yeah. I honestly, there's like obviously things didn't go perfectly, but I 100% attribute that wipe to stacking on the cross, not being stacked tight enough. 4 people still had to reset debuffs as we were spreading out and dealing with immediately with the stack up. That caused in turn someone who had the pillar to be out of position to drop it in the middle of the group trying to get across, and it just all went messy from there. So let the lesson from that pull please be there is no, unless you are a healer and someone is at 5% and about to die, which just isn't happening in that moment, there is no cast so important that you need to finish it rather than get tight on that mark and make sure that the entire raid resets in the snap of a finger the second the mythic debuffs go out. Thank you for running, Jack. Sorry, I realised the Soulstone was used during the fight. I mean, okay, Puzzle Box cast is maybe in a league of its own, but I still think I want you to interrupt it and get on the mark. It's just that important. It's hands down to me, that try that was going really well, that's the moment that there was a little creak in the axle alignment and they started coming off. It was right there as soon as 4 people are trying to... Because there is no safe way. There is no safe way to reset those debuffs while the entire rest of the raid is trying to do the ballet dance of, like, I go left, I go right, blah, blah. They need to be gone instantly. And every time that doesn't happen, you need to ask yourself... And it's possible that not to happen if you were tightly stacked on the mark and one other person wasn't. You could be the unlucky one. But if it happened to 4 people, at least 3 of those people were not tightly stacked on the mark enough. So, that's just it. Everyone's got to be right in there. Use like a weak core that puts a dot at your character's feet if you're having difficulty like picking yourself out and knowing your character's standing. It's a legitimate thing, and it actually is useful for fights where you've got to stack and move precisely. I just play a tiny character. So he's basically the dot himself. Thank you for exercising, Jack. We are all dead on at the opposite side, so I think you're going to have to get spicy close to res. Okay, res is out. Careful of running too close to the boss. Okay, feast is down. Okay. Shouts. Yep, int is good, thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good pull. Everyone in melee. Go sides. Everyone out, watch the tank line. And back in. Gonna move right with Cat's Roar in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now. And back in. Stack tight on the mark if you're resetting here. Okay, and out. Watch the spikes as everyone's resetting. Watch the tank line as well. Watch the tank line. Very dangerous. Good. Now stack up for the rock blast. Left or right with your spikes. Pay attention to your weak aura. Go, go. Careful, there's one in the middle. Oh. Main thing coming down, my bad. Okay, and in. Going left with Luthian's Roar in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, now. And in, stacking tight on the circle. Tight, tight, tight for the reset. Very good, watch the spikes. Watch any other spikes now. Watch the tank line. Dangerous moment. Finish cleaning up, then we're stacking just for the healing. Everyone moving to square in 1 second.
Special
Everyone tight stack now. Perfectly, perfectly. Get stacked, stacked. Thank you. Out. Okay, go sides. And out. Watch the tank line. Okay, gonna go that way just because of the space. Going to go left in 3 seconds with Cat's Roar. Left with Cat's Roar. Different from what you normally do. Go left now. And back in. Tight, tight, tight. Okay. Remove the last few. There was a couple too many there, I think. Good res. Get rid of the last ones. Outside the group.
E-Dragon, E-Dragon, you come out through.
E-Dragon.
E-Dragon, go to K.
Spikes. Lots exploding. Okay, we're going to move left with Luthrian's Roar in a second. There. Okay, yeah, white. Sorry, I should have called right there. I don't know why I said left.
Also, it doesn't actually really matter. Just commit.
Special coming.
4, 3, 2, unmatched strength.
Okay, everyone set the res. Eat the feast.
Some more hailstones, please, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm ready
Worth
with it.
repairing as well if you have.
Cool. Jeeves is up, yeah. Use that at your leisure. Meanwhile, pull timer and go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go sides. Get out. Okay, watch the tank beam. And in. Everyone on the circle. Moving right, cat's roar. 4 seconds. 2, 1, now. Back in, tight on the circle if you're resetting. And out. Watch the spikes. Watch the spike. Watch the tank beam. Watch the tank beam. Okay, everyone together now. They're all gone. Next up is Rock Blast. Get ready for left or right. Watch your weak aura. Okay, and out. Watch the tank beam. Okay, everyone in. Going left with Luthrian's Roar in 5, 3, 2, 1. Now. And back in. Stack tight. Stack tight. Lose them. And out. Watch the spikes on the ground. It's more. Watch the tank beam. Okay, everyone stacking tight together now. Annihilation in 6. We're going to move. Go together now. Everyone tight stack on the square. Get right in there. And out. Reset those last two quickly. Here comes the big circle. Go left, right. Okay, somehow 4 and 2. Watch the tank beam. Okay, stack up. We're going to move right with Cat's Roar, because that's where the space is. And 2, 1, go. And back in. Stack up tight. Watch spikes here. Watch those spikes. Reset the last few. Watch the tank beam. Oh, okay. That was on... Did I see that right? Was that on Jack?
That was no, that was on. It was on Bob, but it shouldn't have been. It should have been on me.
Okay, right. I swear I saw someone with a sword and shield in the middle. Maybe they just.
Watch your step.
Man, this I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's like something to this that's causing this consistently to happen. Because I've never like in a guide read, oh yeah, sometimes he just randomly targets the wrong person, but like I wish I knew what it was because it's not consistently over aggro. We've had melee DPS who are not, currently bursting at the highest.
Get it? We've had.
There's literally been times where like me or Bob have been using our taunt like off cooldown and it's not pulling the boss. So I don't know whether we're doing something wrong or there's something up with the boss, but I'm sure I would have read it somewhere if if like Terros had an aggro problem, right?
Yeah, like this is not one I've come across other people having.
Are you? Come on, the only
Yeah,
thing
it could
I
be
can
we
think
stood
of-
too far back, but
Yeah, exactly. Are you outranging the boss? That's the only thing I can
mean-
think of. Is if both tanks go out of range, then
But-
Ada's going to get.
Yeah,
go
but
away.
but Ada, there's a thing. I mean, threat is obviously like different for every class, but like Booker T was like doing unholy burst at the time that Ada got threat, right? Like, I mean, I know as pets and stuff, but like.
oh, I think that was a one-off. But that time, the main issues that we've been having is between me and Bob, and it's just sometimes we just can't get aggro even with our taunt button.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So say the only thing I can think of with a boss that's like this and just stuck in one place and can't move.
Oh shit, that's yeah.
range.
The pillars don't loss players and stuff,
No.
right? But like,
No,
is
they
that
don't
like you're behind a pillar, he doesn't target you or something? I don't know.
No, that's not been the case though. I've been stood
okay.
between pillars a lot, and it's worked. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That's just leave what's going. Yeah. I don't know. Like.
Normally it's fine. It's just occasionally we have a pull where for some reason
Okay.
we suck. So
Let's build timer and it's just fucking frustrating when like the focus is high and then like a random thing just kills it.
2, 1.
Okay, go ham, stacking melee. Go to your sides as you have been assigned. And get out of this. And get the tank line. Get back in now. We're gonna go right. Cat's roar in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
Go far, stack back on circle.
Target you.
Okay, lose them fast. Okay, lose the last few. Looking good. Watch the line. Nice, everyone stack. Repeat now. Rock blast is the next mechanic. Left or right with pillars.
Target you. Watch your step.
Tank beam. A little spooky. Okay, going left here with Luthria's Roar in 4 seconds.
Watch your
Go.
step.
Stack back up, tight, reset.
Target you. Taunted.
Okay. Last few. Watch the tank beam.
Taunted.
Okay. Getting ready to move now to square.
Special
Go.
coming.
Stack tight, stack tight.
Target you.
Okay, get out. So they all reset. Okay, and everyone go left, right,
Taunted. Watch your step.
and out. Okay, watch the tank beam. Okay, there's space to go right, so we will. There's plenty of space between those pillars, so cat or roar, we will go right in 3, 2, 1. Run right. Watch out. Back together, stack, stack, stack.
Target you.
And out. Ooh, okay, that was spooky. Yeah, wipe it here, wipe it so we can go one more time.
Flourish.
I think part of this is definitely getting over enthusiastic with the ranged resets.
Watch your step.
Like I can see, yeah, at least 2 happen there within like a tiny second of all of the melee ones going off. Like we can get away with that earlier, but we do have to be a bit more disciplined later on. It's worth being disciplined from the start. Like I get that the whole purpose there is just to like deal with that and get back and healthy as quickly as people can. And then the mechanic actively encourages doing it too fast. And it's not always a problem, which is annoying because you can develop a habit, but we just got to be a little bit more careful about instantly popping as ranged. Because yeah, it like 7 hits kills people if they all come together, apparently. Just how it goes. With no other mechanics, you can see we can survive all 10 hits at once together as a raid, but at that point we can't have those ones going off straight away. Yes, I mean stamina honestly would make a ridiculous difference here, but let's not try and dwell on that. Okay.
I miss scrolls, dog.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Make it a good one, guys.
3, 2, 1. Taunting. Time warning.
Okay, go left, right.
Even more pudding. Watch your step.
Get out of this. Whoa, what? Where's he at?
Taunting.
Tank beam. Man, this was scuffed straight away. I'll just leave it up. Oh shit, we're down to DPS.
Taunting.
Just stand in this. Just stand and wipe and go again. Wipe and go again. We have a soul stone, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't taunt or face symmetry. I don't understand.
You're like definitely in melee range, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like yeah, death melee, death melee, death melee.
He just got tired of everyone.
Yes, I don't know. There's definitely something fucking yes.
I think I must be doing something wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm in melee range. I can just go stand on the edge of the hole. Maybe that'll do it.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're in range to hit it, you should be in range for him to hit you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely not over aggroing. And it's like I said, the melee range is massive. So like for the tanks to get out of melee range would like it's not something you can imagine happening accidentally.
Yeah.
Like how often do the melee accidentally run out of melee range in the boss fight and like find my abilities around, I'm not dealing damage. Like it shouldn't be any more common for the tanks. So I don't know.
And my taunt it's on cooldown, so I have used it. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, pull timer, and now is the big focus. Final pull, nothing goes wrong.
5.
Mega focus.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone in melee.
Target you.
Go left, right.
Even more pudding. Watch your step.
Get out of here. Tank. Smash. Look out, look out, look out. Okay, stack up. We'll go right with Cat's Roar. There's only 2 pillars. Perfectly fine. 3, 2, 1. Now. Stack back up on the circle. Lose them immediately. Get out of here. Watch the spikes. Okay, watch the beam. Wow. Res the healer. Let's just fucking go as far as you can. Okay, get left, right. Get out of this. Tank beam now. Get ready to go left with Lithrian's Roar. And back in. Lose your debuffs. Watch the spikes. Okay, good job, Pillars dying. Right. Going left soon. Go now. Stack tight on the square. And out. Very nice. Do left rights. Get out. Tank beam. Get together. Going right with Cat's Roar in 5 seconds. Now. Back to the square if you're resetting. Tight on the square. Good resets. Okay, you're in the last few. Watch the tank beam.
Taunted.
Okay, go left, rights.
Watch your step.
And out. And wait for the tank beam. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Back in. Going left with Luthrian's Roar in 5 seconds.
Watch your step.
Go. And back in. Okay, avoid those. Except the last few. Watch your spikes. Watch the tank beam.
Taunted. Flourish.
Healer's dead.
Yep, just keep going.
Special cover.
Okay, go, go, go. Everyone stacking tight on cross here. Getting knocked back a bit, make sure you reset back onto the cross. And out. Okay, here comes the big circle. Go, you do left, rights. Okay, get out of here. Tank beam. Get back in. Going right with Cat's Roar in 3, 2, 1. Now. And back in. This is going to really hurt. Okay, watch the tank beam. Okay. Stack for the next rock blast.
Anti-magic zone.
Do your left rights.
Aura mastery. Watch your step.
Get out of here. Watch the tank beam. Get back in. Push this one all the way as far as we can. Gonna go left with Cat's Roar. I don't know, we don't have it, do we? Okay, well, good luck, everyone. Okay. Sorry, I miscounted. Luthrian was dead, and I just said the only good was alive. Okay, yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, like,
we're surviving, we have the DPS. We definitely do. Yeah, just stand and doesn't die. So I said push it as far as we can, but now I'm just feeling sad. Would have been really cool to kill this tonight, but like it dies next reset. It's just this is getting a little grindy. I know people are going to be losing patience with this. There's definitely a small degree. I'm not, this is not like, or if obviously if everyone was just like fully focused on mechanics and stuff all the time, we'd be doing. The boss would be dead and we'd be the best guild in the world, but there's definitely a bit of an over-reliance on mechanics being called. Like I can do it, it's fine, but there's some things. Individual resets should not need to be called. I probably don't need to be calling who's roaring at this point, but I'm still doing it anyway, so that's not really a fair one to pick on. I'm sure we're used to that by now. But, like, yeah, just... This is not the most difficult to understand boss in the world, and I think we could probably do overall a better job of just like tackling the flow of the fight in order to get us down. But that's what we're going to be doing next week. Thanks everyone for coming. Slightly sad not to kill it, but we made good progress. We definitely come a long way from the first time we were pulling this boss. If you compare this night to the last time we were here, if we make that kind of improvement again, it just dies in like 1 or 2 pulls, so that's good at least. But yeah. Slightly slow one. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for the patience.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Cheers, everybody.
See you later.
And I'm biased towards Raz because we have so many hunters, but is the bow ever going to drop? I don't know. We'll think about it. Lead Dragon. The answer is probably yes, but
we still need to skip for a bunch of like loot from the last boss and the first boss and stuff. So the second to last boss, Brewkeeper and stuff. So probably.
I think we will, and it's not like we're really lacking for tries on Terros because we're going heroic. We had a full raid here. That should be enough to kill it. Yeah, cheers guys.